Hello everyone. Today we will learn about PC maintenance, security and troubleshooting. The first topic in this chapter is software maintenance. Driver error correction. Program chkdsk.exe. Schedule only runs manually. Recommended full check disk be run once a month at least or more than if abnormal events occur. That is, files, folder programs will not open, freeze ups, crashes, abnormal restarts, loss of power, etc. To check the drive error correction, we need to follow the following steps. Number 1. Click on the Start button, then Computer. Right click on the local disk C drive or whichever hard disk you want to correct errors on and select Properties. Click on the Tools tab and then Check Now. In the Check Disk option, Windows places a check mark in both boxes and click Start. A window will open stating Windows can't check the disk while it is in use. Click the button Schedule the disk check and then on the OK button to close the local disk properties window. The next time you restart your computer just before Windows loads, check disk will perform a 5-stage check and automatic repair of your drive. Note: if you notice that errors were indeed found during the last disk check, it is suggested to run the same procedure one more time. View Event Log in Event Viewer to determine if errors were found and fixed. Open Control Panel, Administrative Tools, Event Viewer, then select Windows, Logs, then Application. Look under the source column for a recent entry called WinInit with event ID 1001. Double click the entry and read the results from the scan. If any errors were detected, follow step 1 to 5 again, since some errors can conceal deeper errors. Subsequent scans will find the repair these additional errors. The goal of effective disk repair is to scan one entire pass without finding errors. If you have other writable drives, it is advisable to perform the same function on this as well. Some secondary drives may not require a reboot in order to perform the check and repair. Next topic is defragmentation. Program name MyDefrag or Windows built-in defragment program defrag.exe. Schedule runs automatically when you schedule the tasks. It is not necessary that it run every night. At least once a month is sufficient. The process may take a few hours, so it is best when you have scheduled the defragmentation, make sure your computer is on. The procedure for defragmentation of disks in Windows are as follows. Click on the Start button, then Computer. Right-click on local disk C and select Properties. Click on the Tools tab and then Defragment Now. Select the hard drive you want to defragment and click on the Defragment Disk button. Next topic is free space in hard drive. Typically, a hard drive will maintain optimal performance when at least 10% of its working capacity or partition is free of data. There are many ways to free up space on a full hard drive, including the software inventory installing additional internal or external drives is almost always an option. To determine where your hard drive's free space, do the following. Click on Start, then Computer. Right click on the hard drive in question and select Properties. The General tab screen will reveal the total free space on that drive or partition. Next topic is hardware maintenance. Manual cleaning. Vacuum case vents or openings from front and rear, inside and outside. Old fans and heatsink. High pressure air on computer's environment. If its environment is extremely dusty, once a month is not unreasonable. If in a relatively non-dusty environment, once a year may be adequate. Determine this by opening the case periodically and examining the case and CPU fans. Always make sure your computer's front, rear, top, and side ear vents are unobstructed. When vents exist, always ensure there is at least 4 to 6 inches of space surrounding this part of the computer. Never position your computer inside a closed-in compartment unless it is specifically designed for such an area. Next topic is malware protection. Program name Microsoft Security Essentials. Microsoft Security Essentials is a free software program to those that have a genuine copy of Windows operating system. It is by far the most effective malware protection and removal software available for the Windows operating system. Schedule runs and updates itself and its virus definition automatically daily. A quick scan is scheduled every day automatically. What you need to do: keep an eye on the right side of your taskbar. The green house with white check mark is Security Essentials indicator. If the house turns orange or worse yet red, click on the house and then click Open to find out what problem it has detected. Next is performance option. The following are not essential sequential settings. They do not require its previous steps to perform. Each are individual options that can be set or not. The first one is use Windows Classic theme. Start, go to Start, Control Panel, Personalization, and then Classic theme. Number 2, set for best performance system settings. Go to Start, Control Panel, System, Advanced System Settings, Advanced Performance Settings, then adjust for best performances. Number 3, hard drive indexing. Hard drive indexing requires Windows constantly monitor and keep track of every files on your computer in an invisible database file. This enables Windows to more quickly find files, folders, and programs when you use its built-in search function. If you do not care about how quickly Windows searches for a find file, this feature can be turned off. Go to Start, then Computer, right click on your hard drive and select Property. On the General tab screen, deselect the bottom checkbox. Allow files on this drive to have contents indexed in addition to file properties, then click Apply. Select the second radio button, apply changes to the drive, subfolder and files, and click OK. You will receive an error message stating access is denied on certain files. These files are inconsequential to this setting. Click Ignore All to complete the indexing deactivation. Number 4. Turn off auto updates on programs. If you disable automatic updates for particular programs, be sure to update these programs manually once a month or so for security and stability issues. Next topic is troubleshooting. Do you know what to do if your screen goes blank? What if you can't seem to close an application or can't hear any sound from your speaker? Whenever you have a problem with your computer, don't panic. There are many basic troubleshooting techniques you can use to fix issues like this. In this lesson, we will show you some simple things to. The first one is general tips to keep in mind. There are many different things that could cause a problem with your computer. No matter what's causing the issue, troubleshooting will always be a process of trial and error. In some cases, you may need to use several different approaches before you can find a solution. Other problems may be easy to fix. We recommend starting by using the following tips. Number 1, write down your steps. Once you start troubleshooting, you may want to write down each step you take. This way, you will be remember exactly what you have done and can avoid repeating the same mistakes. If you end up asking other people for help, it will be much easier if you know exactly what you have tried already. Take notes about error image. Number 3, always check the cables. Number 4, restart the computer. Next topic is using processes of elimination. If you are not having an issue with your computer, you may be able to find out what's wrong using the process of elimination. This means you will make a list of things that could be causing the problem and then test them out one by one to eliminate them. Once you have identified the sources of your computer issue, it will be easier to find a solution. Now, let us come to the next topic. When you work in a computer, we may face different types of problems. Let us discuss some of them one by one. The first one is power button will not start. Solution number 1, if your computer does not start, begin by checking the power cord to confirm that it is plugged securely into the back of the computer case and the power outlet. Solution 2, if it is plugged into an outlet, make sure it is working outlet. To check your outlet, you can plug in another electrical devices such as lamp. Solution number 3, if the computer is plugged into a surge protector, verify that it is turned on. You may have to reset the surge protector to verify that it's working currently. Solution number 4, if you are using a laptop, the battery may not be charged. Plug the AC adapter into the wall, then try to turn on the laptop. If it does not start up, you may need to wait a few minutes and try again. Next is an application is frozen. Sometimes an application may become stuck or frozen. When this happens, you won't be able to close the window or click any button within the application. Solution number 1, force quit the application. Once a PC, you can press Ctrl plus Alt plus Delete on your keyboard to open the task manager. On a Mac, press and hold Command plus Option plus Escape. You can then select the unresponsive application and click End Task and to close it. Solution number 2, restart the computer. If you are unable to force quit an application, restarting your computer will close all open apps. Next problem is all programs in the computer runs slowly. Solution number 1, run a virus scanner. You may have malware running in the background that is slowly slowing things down. Solution number 2, your computer may be running out of hard disk space. Try deleting any files or programs you don't need. Solution number 3, if you are using a PC, you can run disk defragmenter. To learn more about disk defragmenter, check out our lesson on protecting computer. Next problem is computer is frozen. Sometimes your computer may become completely unresponsive or frozen. When this happens, you won't be able to click anywhere on the screen, open and close applications, or access shutdown options. Solution number 1, restart Windows Explorer. To do this, press and hold Ctrl plus Alt plus Delete on your keyboard to open the Task Manager. Next, locate and select Windows Explorer from the Process Lab and click Restart. You may need to start more details at the bottom of the window to see the Process Lab. Solution number 2, restart Finder. To do this, press and hold Command plus Option plus Escape on your keyboard to open the Force Quit application dialog box. Next, locate and select Finder, then click. Usually located on the front or side of the computer, typically indicated by the power symbol. Press and hold the press button of 5 to 10 seconds to force the computer to shut down. Solution number 4, if the computer still won't shut down, you can unplug the power cable from the electrical outlet. If you are using a laptop, you may be able to remove the battery to force the computer to turn off.